Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's Graeme. Welcome to the live stream of Dead in Vinland. It's been, what would it have been, a week and a bit since I sat down and played it last. I recorded a big chunk where I basically thought I was about to lose and somehow didn't. Just kind of randomly pulled things together. It was a crapshoot, but we're still going strong. So I'm feeling okay about things right now. I kind of just need a second to remember where the hell we were at. People are they were kind of in dire straits for a minute there. I'm sure I have a few things that I was working towards. Sorry, my apologies that I have to take a second to kind of refresh myself as to where exactly I'm at right now. You need to study one upgrade from the workshop. Now I found that at one point of where I researched that, because it probably would be a good idea to add that, wouldn't you say? Unlock the next tier of all this stuff. Study one upgrade from the workshop. I'm at the workshop. Just give me the option and I'll do it. From the workshop. Study 1 takes one of our ancient knowledges. So it's probably a good idea to get that underway. Who is anyone so exhausted that they can't do anything? Moira, no. Bludewed is getting close. She's quite tired. Feral Lady is pretty damn tired. It makes sense to put Eirik on there, of course. Pretty simple decision. I can't do the shipwreck anymore. I've tapped that out. I think I'll... Oh, I just saw that Bludewed was tired as well. She's also kind of like injured and sick and stuff. I think she could use the rest more so than you, random lady. My apologies, but I'm probably not going to be doing a whole lot to look after your well-being. You're an outsider, and as far as I'm concerned, anything can happen to you. Oh, Sisei had leveled up. Call of the Hunt, experienced treasure hunter, aspiring crafter, Hawkeye, or beast handling. I don't know if anyone has any sort of like beast handling stuff. I guess I'll add that on top of him. He kind of annoys me because he's all lazy and stuff. Banish. What? I can only banish the extra people, as I would have guessed. That makes the most sense. Oh shit! I gotta get back in remembering who is like worst off right now, because some of these people are just getting roughed up. You should go. Maybe I should double check. Just confirm for myself here, because I haven't looked in a while, who would be okay with going and gathering, like, water. Probably that's going to take some sort of exploration, scavenging, maybe? Water supplies is where scavenging comes in. So his scavenging is okay, hers is terrible. His scavenging is quite good. He has, like, the second best by not a huge margin. So yes, that is where I'm going to put you after all. The herbalist, that's something I've been meaning to work towards, so that we can actually get some different things here. No focus. I'm going to do no focus for now. She can just broadly collect things. I think that should be okay. Get us some damn food. Although, shit, where's my lumber at? Lumber's okay, because I'm not spending any on crafting right now. Should I have someone be fishing? We'll run this one out first. See where we're at after that. And then we can decide whether or not that was a good decision. We'll see how things pan out. I'm hoping that you can just wing through this one in like one sitting here, Eirik. Like just the morning. Oh man, it's gonna take you that long to upgrade that one. To research it or build it, however you want to frame it. Big fatigue, hauling water. Ooh, right, I forgot about the rain would give us a huge boost. That was a terrible place to stick him, really. Probably should have had him, like, fishing or something. 2 fruits, that's so terrible. Oh my god, and she's so damn tired. It's not a good place for her. Moira, you're the one who's always talking about harvesting all of our sweet, awesome pot and everything. Getting some of that awesome BC bud. And by that I mean whatever this is, like 1100 BC bud. Not British Columbia. Haha, what a clever pun. Man. That, oh, god damn it. I was just getting ready to go fucking look at whatever it was she found. Shit. Eirik is quite injured from the last battle. You've never fought. Should I put him in there? He's a looter. And improving allies and hindering foes. I already have, like, an archer thing. Should I maybe have Moira out there? No. Okay. Blue to Wedge is going to go out there because she's like the most effective attacker. Well, actually, I feel like Carrie and Blue to Wedge together are the most effective ones. And so then I'll give Moira the break as well. Cisse, you're going out there. You're gonna contribute a little more to this camp today. Oh, very peculiar. This got forced as full screen. I have it minimized so that I can more easily have the chat open while I'm streaming here. But that was weird. It forced the battle into full screen. It's good again. It's good now. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm gonna move her back away from the creepy drunkard who's just kind of like swaying around inches in front of her. I don't trust that man. He clearly has some weird intentions. All enemies in a row, so I'm going to launch that out here just so I can get the nice spread. I feel like that'll be worthwhile. But then Blue to Wed's going to get a little bit maimed. She's had a big shield. She's only one really on this entire battlefield with the shield who had the foresight to try and defend herself in any way, so it probably makes sense to have her up front. What kind of weird-ass instrument? It looks like it's like a water canteen and a guitar. I mean, it's probably like a real legitimate thing. I just don't know what it is. What kind of buff are you getting from drinking? Extra initiative, damage, and effects resistance. Son of a bitch. Well, do I defend everyone? This gives me some damage resistance, so I think that's worth using. And I'll follow it up with a shield bash. I don't want... It sucks, because all the damage is probably going to come towards her, so I feel like I should be very careful making sure she's well defended. You might have to try and dish out some damage here, Cisse. Let's see. Accuracy for the melee row, 75%, 2 to 3. Out of reach. Random enemy in the melee row. There's only the one, right? So, oh, we guitar bashed him. That was fucking dope. And now he's got his extra dodge chance. Can only be used in the melee row. Maybe it would have made more sense to use this. The surprising blow. And yeah, maybe it would have made more sense, but it only deals 1 to 3, so it might not have worked out super well. He maybe should move forward so that Blue to Wed's not the only target. I think I'm moving him forwards. Now that one is dead anyways, it's kind of... It's a little bit less risky to be up front here, but people are definitely going to go targeting him, right? Right. We'll get the sniper shot. Or can I can do this to either row. 75% chance accuracy. We'll just sniper shot one of these guys and try and finish them off. Nice job on the crit. Always into that. Any enemy, any row. Damage resistance, critical chance. It does move her to the front as well. Let's not. Let's just sit tight on that one then. I think it would be better for us overall. Hey, nice dodge, Cisse. Lazily shifting out of the way. You're just gonna move forward and focus? No attacks or anything? Oh. Maybe that was all the one guy. Son of a bitch. Well, are you gonna surprise attack, or what's this perhaps? What's this one that it won't let me use? Ah, it can only be used from the ranged. I see. And this, you need all this excessive amount of action points. The uncanny litany. All enemies in all rows. Damage 1 to 2. Min damage -1. Max damage -1. But it takes so much AP for that. Like, it's not... I don't think that's, like, a great advantage. Oh, stupid random attack. I hope that hit the right guy. Damn it, man. Well, you're doing that once more. And hopefully you hit the right guy this time. Come on. Well, leaving it all on blue to red as per usual. Well, I use the one that takes the least AP. And also it comes along with the buff. Fuck off. One of you guys has to die. Thank you. Oh, good. Good. Back around to Carrie. She'll surely be able to put an end to this, I would think. Oh, right. I forgot that that's not an actual attack. I wouldn't have been able to finish her off. Alright, go hide in the back again, and I guess we'll wait for this guy to fucking do some more maiming. I'd like to open myself up to as much maiming as possible. There's about a second of pause, and then it's whispered. Son of a bitch. Okay. I thought you were like reporting that there was a problem with like pauses in the audio, like the audio is skipping or something. No, I'm just getting beat up in this stupid battle here. But I did just polish it off now. She was the only one who got attacked that whole friggin' time. Luckily, we got all of the extra loot from having Cisse with us. Her crushed fingers for 4 days. Cooking and crafting is worse. Damage is worse. Accuracy is worse. I feel like we made off with quite a lot of stuff, so that was still good for us overall. I do hate having to suffer through those battles, though. Makes things a lot more difficult. But we could always go pick up this dude if we ever are in desperate need. Like if someone dies, Cisse or Wild Girl, then we can replace him. The Forgotten Purse. Look for the owner. Let's inspect first. A medium-sized leather purse is sitting on rocks. There's no trace of its owner. Well, let's look for the owner. Just to be safe. I'll send Carrie to do it. Whoever left their purse here intended to come back. You've searched the surroundings for clues. You don't have to search for long. You find 2 rotting bodies entangled hidden in a shrub. Well, that got a lot more graphic and intense than expected. Their skulls have been smashed, probably by an axe. Not far away from them lies some clothing. It's easy for you to imagine what happened to the couple. Oh no. Yeah, no wonder. Depression, of course. No idea what the game is. There's like stuff that you manage at base. So like just quick and easy example here. I have to manage my water and fire and things like that. I have to go out and collect supplies. Right now I'm doing like an exploration side of things. And I had like this random thing where I found this purse that I have to inspect and all that. And I have my different members of the family. These top 4 are the original members, and these 2 are people that I brought in after. It was like you crash landed on an island after you got chased out of your home country and stuff like that. Open the purse and find dried meat, fruit, and cheese. You approve of the choice. You only need bread and wine for it to be a perfect meal. Take it. Definitely take it. If you failed that 95%, I was going to be so mad at you. But only for a little bit, because of your gorgeous yellow cat eyes. It looks tasty, but you should resist temptation and share your findings with everyone. It's only fair. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of fruit, and a little bit of meat. Good to have more non-spoiling foods. Ooh, the magic pouch. Not bad. Oh, so you did eat some. You did eat some to yourself, making it sound like you didn't eat any. Cisse, I'm going to have to move you. You're gonna have to do some other work here, bud, because the water is unnecessary right now. I feel like he sucks at, like, mining and stuff, right? He's a terrible hunter. He's a pretty bad miner. Harvesting and herbalist. I don't want to put him on the mining because he's so uselessly bad at it. Not a great fisher, but I need the food. So he's getting stuck there. You need a break like crazy. And blue to wed. Do I want blue to wed harvesting? Oh, but she's also like our best miner actually. So I'm gonna put her on the mining. Yes. Something prevents some station actions from being carried out. Click to find the affected station. Dead people lying around waiting for you to take their stuff happen a lot in this game. Kind of. There's like these bad Viking bandit type dudes who kind of run the show out here. And they were probably the ones who killed those two people. And they've like come to my camp and they've like requested tribute from me. Like I have to give them some of my supplies every so often or else they attack. I've been doing what I can to resist them though because I don't want to be a pushover. So I've been trying to resist and fight back. Oh crap, what was I about to do? I was about to move someone, wasn't I? Or no, it was this. This won't work. The mining won't? No, he won't. Oh, he has no fish bait. Cisse, what will I do with you in this case? You can gather berries. I should also check my camp condition, because probably a few things have been damaged that I've kind of forgot about. The rest area could use a small repair. Is there anything else that desperately needs it? The workshop. Get that back up to 100% efficiency. Murderous Vikings, lovely. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing. Try to do my best, but they don't make it easy, I'll tell you what. There, it's been a while since I had taken care of my camp condition and everything, so make sure I have that sorted out a little bit. Eirik should be able to finish his 99%. Get out of here, Eirik. You stay up all night and you finish that. I'm gonna make sure that gets done. Do I push him? Like, I'm half joking, but then I'm like, maybe I do just keep him awake. Maybe I do make him work through the night to finish that, because that sucks to not have that done. But he won't be a part of like the nightly meeting that takes place. Everyone kind of gathers up at the camp at the end of the night, and they kind of talk things through, how the day went, what their most pressing issues are, and I don't want him to miss out on that entirely. It can be quite important. This is Carrie. She's my useful explorer, and she always fucking finding trouble though. Don't. You can see that Eirik is quite injured right now and sick, so I don't want to throw him in the battle. This went pretty well last time. I'll use Cisse again. That worked okay. Does it ever mess up your live stream seeing a reply to something you said 20 seconds earlier? Probably, like the tiniest bit, but like that's on me. That's you don't worry about that. For the most part, I can usually remember the context. 20 seconds isn't so long that my brain has completely shifted gears. Sometimes maybe it has, but not always. And so I can usually piece together what it was that was being talked about at the time. So it's usually okay. More often than not, I'm fine. Ooh. Fighting 3 guys who are actually going to attack, because last time the drunkard was just there to hand out buffs to his allies. This has me a little bit worried about Blue to Wed hanging out in the front here, taking on all the damage, just chucking out insults. It actually did look like he literally chucked it. He had like a throwing motion going on with his hand. Oh, well, tell her she's stupid and can't read good and then throw an axe at her. Is a pretty mean 1-2 you had going on there. Random, doesn't matter who. Ooh, critical hit. Look at you, Cisse. Really stepping up your game, aren't you, bud? Makes me glad to have you around. He's been very useful, actually, with like the morale boosts he gives at camp and things like that. So he's been a pretty good addition. Wild Girl hasn't contributed nearly as much. I don't think I remember what I was talking about 20 seconds earlier, so I probably wouldn't be as good at live streaming. It's something I definitely wasn't good at, and probably to like an extent still am not. But it was something I kind of tried to work on, because even outside of live streaming, it's quite common when playing a game with someone else in the room, or actually even just by yourself. Either way, live streaming, recorded, like off on my own and then edited and everything, either by myself or in the group Let's Plays. It tends to work out that like one conversation leads to another and you go on a weird tangent even though you were in the middle of saying something else. Or the game interrupts what you were saying, or you interrupted what the game was saying. It could go either way. And in those cases, it can be very difficult to keep track of what the hell was being said. So over time, I had to try to learn to like juggle those two thoughts so that I could comment on a game or tell a side story and comment on a game at the same time. So it just kind of grew as a skill. I probably am not wonderful at it or anything, but it has definitely improved with time. Yeah, let's play everyone a sweet rockin' jam and give them a nice boost to damage and all those things. Permanent debuffs. Oh shit, that was a heavy attack. Oh, her rash and her diarrhea. Oh good, her dodge chance is 20% less. and her, oh man, that's gross. But it basically means she can't move too fast or else she might poop her pants. Do I have an Xbox? I do not. I have a Wii and a Wii U. Only two consoles I own, only two consoles I've ever owned. Not too long ago, last Black Friday or something, I think is around when it would have been, I had thought about investing and getting a PS4, and I was like very, very close to doing it. I had it sitting in my cart, like to order it and have it shipped to me, and then I luckily very last minute realized that it was in American prices and it would have cost like 40% more than I was expecting. So I was very glad I caught that when I did, because then I would have been stuck paying way more than I was comfortable paying for that. But instead of that, that was when I bought my Oculus, because then I was sitting there all geared up about buying video game gear, and then I found that Oculus was on like a very substantial sale, and it suddenly was in the price range that I was expecting to pay for the PlayStation 4. And part of the reason I was going to buy the PlayStation 4 is because it came... The bundle I was looking at came with the PlayStation VR, and I was like, ooh, that'd be cool. And then I think it worked out for the better. People say the Oculus VR is much better, so I'm happy with the decision. But long story short, I do not have... I don't have any console other than those last two Nintendo ones. The previous two to the Switch. Do not have a Switch. Anytime you see Switch gameplay on the channel, that's... Dave being a swell guy and bringing his over for us to play around with. You think the Xbox is better? I don't know if I have any preference on how... I think when they launched, it just seemed like PlayStation 4 had a better... Or, well, Sony, I should say, had a better launch plan, and then it seems like Xbox kind of played catch-up on it, and I do think that things kind of balanced out there. They eventually ended up with a good like comparable systems in terms of online play and support and general services and stuff that they offered. But I think in general, I prefer the exclusives for the PlayStation 4. I can't think of them right now because it's not very often I do go looking into that, seeing as I don't actually have one. But now and again I do look at it, and it seems like most of the Xbox exclusives are shooters, like FPS games, and that's probably one of my least favorite like genres of game. There's definitely some good ones out there, but I don't play very often. A well-dressed couple. Inspect them first. Just peep from the bush. You see a couple of very well-dressed drifters with dark skin. The man is tall and displaying a magnificent beard decorated with pearls and golden rings. The woman is stunningly beautiful and wearing many jewels, tastefully adorning the fine pieces of clothing. The man welcomes you with a big smile. The woman seems to be moping. We'll see what they have to say. Bludewed, you'd probably be like the most diplomatic, the most reasonable. I would just think you would be the best one to put forward here. My God, it seems like this guy has a massive head. Is that just me, or is his head like, if you go from this being the top of his head to his chin being somewhere down here, it's just like so much excessively larger than hers. It warms my heart to see someone who doesn't try to kill us the moment they seize us. Ooh, look at his golden tooth. Welcome, stranger. My name is Yagub, and this beautiful lady here is Parvene. Parvene, probably? Parvene just mopes. Yagub. Why did I add Gooba at the end, I guess? I'm a merchant coming from the glorious Persian Empire. Maybe you've heard of us in your homeland. Parvena was a passenger on my ship. A prostitute, perhaps? What kind of shady stuff you got going on there, Yagub? We've wrecked on this uncharted island a few days ago and have already been welcomed by the notoriously famous. That was the dangerous Viking who's been demanding tributes. I suppose you've met him? Yes, we have. Our story is similar. We've set up camp with a few others not far from here. Splendid! You've fared far better than us. I know that it's difficult to trust us at this time, but could you take us with you to your camp? Of course we'll work twice as hard to prove our worth, and you can keep our weapons as a token of our goodwill. We can't right now because we only have... because we don't have empty slots. Sorry, we can't trust you just yet. Oh, it brings the person closer to the screen when they're the one who's talking. Why was it so stand out on this guy in particular, though? I feel like his head must be bigger to begin with. Of course, I'd do the same. You know where we are if you change your mind. May your gods favor you and your people. Ooh, that's very polite of him to say your gods, to not just randomly impose his god on us. And his head is massive. I like some FPS, but most of them are just meh. All of them can be so samey. That's why people have like shocked that I've never played Overwatch or like Fortnite, and I just, for the most part, don't care. I'm sure I told myself someday I would play Overwatch, someday I would play Fortnite, and it just hasn't happened. And I'm not sure when or if it will exactly. I just was never that interested, continue to not be that interested, totally pass them over. Example of a reply to something you said 20 seconds earlier. Right. Yeah, it's fine. It's easy enough to track. I need to decide whether or not it's worth it to leave him out here. He will get hungry. He'll probably be less likely to recover from his sickness. Oh, hey, Thorn. Welcome to the stream. We're chugging along here. I'm leaving Eirik out there. He's finishing that fucking camp. Maybe everyone automatically comes to the shelter. Can you not leave someone out at night? Have I totally been doing that wrong this whole time? Your name is Carrie, right? Do I pronounce it properly? Buddy, I've been wondering that the whole time about literally everyone's name in this entire game, so don't beat yourself up about it. No, the right way to pronounce is to never say it. The one I like really is Call of Duty Zombies. Ah, man, some of my old roommates got really into that, and I was fucking terrible at it. I was so bad, and it was like, obviously you get better the more you play, but like, they were quite good at it, and I got much more enjoyment just watching them play than I ever got playing it myself. So I just let them take the reins because they were actually quite good at it and made it pretty far every time, so I just watched them. So it was totally cool. It looked like a lot of fun, but I didn't care to get good at it. Oh, how is this so? That's an interesting custom. But why would you have a name you'd never use? I don't want you to use it. I don't want to hear it in one of your weird-ass songs. But you're Eirik and Bludewed's daughter, an important figure of the village. Your village is like 6 people. How am I supposed to tell your family's story if I can't use your name? Which story do you want to tell? A happy family gets nearly killed by nasty men, gets lost at sea, repeat. That sounds like a good start, but I'd add a little more fun. We all need a bit of fun, right? Oh, Cisse, always trying to cheer everyone up. And I'm more interested by what will happen after. I think we're all here for a reason. We met on purpose. Future generations will need to hear this tale. I'm sure it will be epic. You're about as crazy as my Aunt Moira, old man. So I guess you're okay. Take that as a compliment. Hey, will someone finally have like a positive interaction on this island? Oh my god, all their depression piling up. I hope I have a decent amount of food to go around. Damn it, hunger hadn't even applied yet. Shit. Okay. Why the hell do Bludewed and Carrie not even need water today? I've never understood why that happens. Next. I've been playing it for 7 years, since I was 7. Thanks for the good influence, Dad. Still incredibly very horrible at it. Is there more than one? Like, it was in Black Ops, right? I might be wrong, but was it in like Black Ops 1 and 2? Or has it appeared in other games in the series? I think it's appeared twice, right? It's been in 2 different games. I don't know well enough to know which. Crap meal. Possible sickness. Well, let's not feed anyone any of that. We'll pass out some of this milk, though, I guess. My god, do I ever just not have enough food compared to how hungry everyone is. It's sketching me out, guys. Everyone's gonna be getting very hungry here. It's stacking up against me. I'm having to go into my, like, reserve food, which I didn't want to touch. I want to save as much as possible. That's good enough for now, I think. For the foods. Fucking still sick, still injured. Ooh, his nausea's removed. Diarrhea's removed. Good. People are actually recovering from some of their shit at least. Hey, that took a hit at the beginning and the end. Oh, did the crap food turn into rotten food? What did I need to make fish bait again? Let's see. The sunny, extra fatigue removal, fire intensity. Food on the dryer has 0% chance to rot overnight. I guess I should probably dry some of my stuff then, right? Oh, but I don't have salt still. What is going on here? Oh shit, did I totally forget to claim some of this stuff? Well, I got some of it back at least. I think I wasted some of that though by not claiming it earlier. You get the daily nap. You're staying out there till that shit's done. I hope you're prepared for that. Should probably do a little bit more to keep our water supply going. There we go. Not bad. I'm gonna keep Bludewed mining. I feel like we're gonna need some of that. Although, what's our wood at now all of a sudden? 13, not great. We'll worry about that on the second half of the day, perhaps. Perhaps. You keep going with your stuff. And I have you resting. God, you guys, this group has just not been the most helpful. I'm trying to help them as much as I can, and they're just not, they aren't helping me. They aren't helping me very much. So, Eirik is quite sick at this point. I do want to try and remove some of his sickness if I can. What was the magic pouch? Ooh, permanently improved harvesting. That's pretty good. Try and remove some of that sickness. And I just saw something that was remove injury. You're probably going to want to take that as well. Injury, but adds to fatigue. Is anyone else anywhere near as injured? I think he needs it the most. Gonna add a little bit to his fatigue, but I think that's fine right now. I'll balance that out. Why not? And whose harvesting could use is already the best? Let's keep your harvesting nice and high then. Shauna, could not remember her name. I forgot she gave me her name at some point. Oh wait. Let's play that one out. Things are getting a little repetitive at this point. And 13 days in, nearly 2 weeks, somehow haven't really had anything major disastrously go wrong. We should take some time to think about how we can improve our camp. I'm sure we could find new techniques that would make our life better. So I can do some upgrades now. 69 strength, tee-hee-hee. You better find worthwhile amount of fruit. Thank you. Thank you for finding at least a half decent amount there. She's only good for half a day ever. Then she just has to go sleep all this shit off. Having this herbalist, I think, maybe should have had that sooner. Because it is super useful overall. 1 stone. Oh, and some iron. Nice. But people are getting awfully tired, which stresses me out a little bit. New beach area to inspect. No encounter today, which is good. Let's go see what's going on. Seaweed. Wait for low tide. Why can I not? Oh, right, because that's that red means you can only do it the once. The beach is full of seaweed gathered in large bands by the waves. Judging by their position, you figure out if it is currently high tide, although from the looks of it, it won't be for long. Let's gather 1 seaweed. You can get out there and do it, Shauna. The smell is strong, but any food matters, and you do know algae are quite the hunger suppressor. It's not the time to be picky. Gather a bunch of it. Perfect. Thank you. I'm glad you succeeded. You gather a bunch of good-looking seaweed, removing small shells and crabs stuck to them. Well, keep the crabs. You're going to eat this, like, seaweed salad's delicious. I'm guessing that's not how you guys are going to be eating it. Eat the crabs. Also find a few useful things buried in the sand. Well, that's good. Some salt. Ooh, we did want some of that. That is good. And now we should wait for low tide. Excellent exploration, but what about having good wisdom? Moira is nice and balanced here. Well, what is your average? Around 40. Yours is terrible. Hers would be, what does that work out to? 50. Yours is worse than Carrie's still. I think Carrie has the best average here. Let's try it out. Let's give her the chance. She won't have the wisdom, though. Who knows what treasure is hidden in the sand? You wait on the beach for the water to withdraw. Explore far from the shore. I guess. Just because there was a skill check involved there, you're surprised by how fast the water withdrew. From now, you'll be wary of quicksands. You grab your weapon and use it as a tool to probe the sand. On your way, you see a few fish caught unaware by the tide. You are picking some up when you notice the debris of the hull between sharp rocks. Of a hull, not a hull. Now that's interesting. In the sand between the rocks, you find several undamaged bottles. It was worth the walk. A cola potion and mead. Cool. I guess. Have you played Minecraft, The Forest Mines, Spore, City Skylines, Prison Architect, Life is Strange, Walking Dead, and or Song of the Deep? Very large array of questions. Back in the day, put a ton of hours into Minecraft. Spore, Spore was great. It was kind of great, but one of my favorite parts was reaching the space age, where you got to terraform planets and trade with other civilizations and stuff. Every part of that game was good. Maybe one or two were great. As a whole, it didn't come together to be like the amazing game it was supposed to be, but Spore was still a lot of fun. I still put a lot of hours. I have played The Walking Dead and none of the rest. So, I've heard of all of them. They've all been on my radar at some time or another, but yeah, those are the only ones that I've actually done. What kind of upgrades can I go for all of a sudden? Each character recovers more depression each night. Extra fire intensity. That's okay at best. Exploration speed could be nice. The workshop, I could add tier 2. I don't really need that right now. Enables water fetching activity for 2 characters. Don't need that. Enables conversion of 1 potable into 0.75. That's pretty good, but the rain has kind of been making a huge difference. Wood cutting for 2 people. Extra wood gathered would be very nice. The rest area. Napping for 2 characters. I shouldn't rest on that. Converts 1 fresh fruit into potable water. That's kind of a goofy one. Probably won't use that. Let's see. Oh, improves when you're doing the various focuses and non-focuses, things like that. That's pretty good. Mining increases 1-to-1 resources gained when mining stone. Iron increases when choosing no focus. The dryer, I could do a ton to improve my dryer. What was the salting consumes less salt? That seems like that would be good. Salt has been rare. I think there was other things that probably would have been just as useful, if not more useful, but I jumped on that one. Do you ever play any mobile games? I went crazy on Animal Crossing for like 6 months and just recently gave it up. It just started becoming a grind. I missed like a few days, and then all of a sudden I was so excessively behind that I was like, well, this isn't even going to be fun to catch up. And it was the game, I appreciated how much content they were adding to it, but it got over the top eventually, and it's still a very great mobile game, totally awesome free experience. I would recommend it to anyone, really, but I kind of ran its course for myself personally. I used to play 2 dots, an insane amount. I'll just leave everyone else where they are. Ooh, maybe wood, though. Nah, I'll leave everyone where they are. But maybe I'll switch to a stone focus. Nah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it as a no focus. Not many other mobile games, but I've definitely done a handful on the channel. What's it called? Hadaraku UFO? What the hell was the English version called? Part-Time UFO. I had played that on the channel. That was a cool game. That was cute. It's a cute, fun game. But, no, I tend to not do a lot of mobile gaming. It's nice to have something like Dots or Animal Crossing to fill in 10 to 20 minutes here and there when you're just zoning out, not really just laying in bed or something. I like having that, but I'm not an avid mobile gamer. I kind of feel like if I'm going to play a game, I like to really sit down and commit time to it, and I just typically don't find like you get the full experience playing the mobile games as you do most other things. There's totally great mobile games out there, just it's not so much for me. So I tend to just not put the time in there. So I could never really recommend any mobile games. Animal Crossing was great. 2 Dots is great. Outside of that, I couldn't tell you at all. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, look at this little lamb. Look at this beautiful setting we have. The mountains, flowers, hills, trees, sunset, lamb. What you got going on there, lamb? Pet it. I can just... Holy shit, can I domesticate this? I should probably do that. A lone fluffy white sheep is innocently lying on the grass, unaware of your presence. Well, I think I'm going to pet it. And hopefully it doesn't get away. Oh shit, who has good animal handling? I thought Cisse, I gave him some sort of animal handling, but I don't know if he, like, is the best. You slowly approach the animal, careful not to frighten it. You place your hand on its wool. The warm and fluffy touch makes you smile. Oh, that'll cheer up anyone. And you should pet it one more time then, maybe. Totally, relax the sheep so that you can catch it. And just pets it again. That's all good. I guess it was just I don't know if you could have chased away. There was no ability check going on there. So he has his good beast handling, and constitution is decently high. There's other people with better, but you're not going to beat his beast handling, so I think he's the one to do it. A sheep. Looks like the gods sent it in your path. If you had one at camp, it would be a life changer. You're already drooling thinking of the cheese and milk you can make. Tackle it, herd it to camp. Herd it. With 42% though, shit. You make noises to trick the sheep into walking towards the camp. It's a nightmare. It's running away. Herd the sheep, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Oh, it bummed him out. They couldn't lure it in. Oh, but I can try again. Oh, good. Well, I'm gonna keep you going on that, man. You just had negative 20 to your depression there. I want you to just go for it and bring this thing back for everyone. Shit. You're gonna try and hurt it one more time. If that doesn't work, I might need to bust out someone with a high constitution. The tackling it though does not seem like a good strategy, does it? Oh, good, perfect. You make noises to trick the sheep. It's difficult, but with a bit of patience, you manage to herd the animal. Excellent job. They should call you the Sheep Whisperer. I'm sure they already do. You're a bit of a weird one. But I don't think I have, like, stables or a pen. What the hell would I need for that? Pens. I definitely need pens. Oh god, you need so much wooden rope. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, wait. What do I need to make rope? Is that not a thing that I have yet? Have I built no rope at all? Enables healing. What the hell do I need to build to make hemp stuff? Enables salt making. Shit. Oh my god, there's so many damn things that would be useful to have. Maybe I should expand my shelter so I can have more people. That's probably right. Probably useful. Oh, that sheep is gonna fucking run away, isn't it? Where is it even? Where is it stashed? I'm testing this out. Does everyone just automatically go with the shelter at the end of the day? I know one mobile game that's so bad it's funny. It would be hilarious if you played it. Oh, well, what's she called? Actually, do you know what? There's a video on the channel called, like, Cuphead is garbage or something, and I think that's what I call it, or Cuphead sucks. It's something very simple like that. And it was just me playing shitty mobile clones of Cuphead, and I thought that was a funny video. I enjoyed making it. I might do something else like that in the future for the many knockoffs that exist. Are you mother of tribe? I'm Carrie's mother, and this is already a full-time job, believe me. Yes, Shauna knows. But are you mother of tribe? Oh, she said that tribe that time. I'm talking like she's an idiot. Who am I kidding? In a way, yes, I suppose I am. Is husband good to you? Well, see, now she's using incomplete sentences. Pick one level of grammar there, Shauna. Don't go back and forth like that. Of course, he takes care of us. We would have been buried alive in our house if he didn't. What about you, Shauna? Where is your family? Yeah, I guess I'll ask her that. Does your tribe live near? You seem to be more used to this place than we are. Not far. Not enough. Tribe doesn't like Shauna anymore. Shauna hates Tribe. What happened? Did you flee from your family? Medium happened. Tribe say Moon Spirit lives in Shauna's heart, but Shauna is only Shauna. Oh, bummed her out. I haven't seen the Cuphead video. I'll watch it later. I'll try to remind you, I guess. But yeah, I think it was a good one. I think it was fun. The game is called Perfect People. Ecmidium. Take their souls. Is that supposed to be something in a different language, or is she pronouncing something poorly? Like, is this a Ecmidium? Is it kind of like, what's that game called? Mad Gab or whatever, where it's like Will, Yum, Airy, E, or whatever, and then you say it a bunch of times. It sounds like will you marry me? Perfect People. Hey, Perfect People. Googling it now very quickly. That, I guess I gotta throw game on the end of the search, or else it's not gonna find anything. What the shit is this? All the art is like just emojis and other weird stolen shit, or what is going on in this game? I half forgot that you had said that it's like a so bad it's good sort of thing. It looks like it's a so bad it's bad sort of game. Wow. Well, I'm gonna leave that tab open because that looks like some shit. Is that a new game at all in any way, or has that been around a while and it's just slipped under everyone's radar? Because sometimes people really do like playing shitty games on YouTube. It's totally its own niche thing, and I've taken advantage of it myself. If you don't make a video off of it, I think it would be a lot better if you did it the first time you played it. Oh, get like the first genuine reactions. That's usually how I like to play things as well. I can tell by your reaction that you found it. Yes, it looked quite dumpy. Shh, calm down, Shauna. There's nothing to fear as long as you're with us. Whatever happened to your tribe, I'm sure it can be sorted. People do stupid things sometimes. You nice. You really mother of the tribe. Aw, it wasn't a reciprocal thing? Mother Fiery Vixen. Ooh, added tribe mother. She actually gained a trait from that conversation? That's neat. It's been around a long time. I couldn't even find like YouTube videos on it. I think I found like one. How the hell do you know about this if it's not like a thing that's been circled around for like a long time? I have to wonder where it first came around. Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you can check out that Cuphead video a little bit later. I'll be sure to look into Perfect People and see what the hell is going on with that. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you around. A few of my traits are getting a little bit out of hand here, and I had like so many weird instances of the game bailing me out super hard, and I kind of have to wonder, okay, do you know what? They must just automatically throw out rotten food because it's not even in my inventory at all. But I feel like the game had a weird segment there where I was crashing and like definitely about to lose, and it just kind of bailed me out for whatever reason. I don't know if I'll get any more of those. Everyone should probably eat some fish. That was a very nice find today. Make sure we have that going around. Maybe we'll try and get some of that stuff dried sooner than later. I think I probably want to try and push for removed vomiting and added starving. Damn it. Poisoned energize. Oh, energize got removed. I always do that. I always see it and I'm like, ooh, and then it was a removal of a good thing. I really probably should expand. It does keep stock of it. I do have that stored somewhere. It's just literally you can't eat it. But I should probably work to adding more people. Okay, don't need to worry about water. That'll be good. Everyone's going to be all bummed out and everything tonight, though, so we're going to be careful about that. Oh, man. When you don't load everyone up into the shelter, they stay at their stations. Damn it. That makes things easier, and I'm bummed that I only figured it out now. That's so stupid. Alright, well, in that case, who needs the sleep? Probably be at Blue to Wed. You're getting the naps today. Yeah, you can stay harvesting. What do I need for fishing, though? Make fish bait. It is just rotten food. Oh. Make all the fish bait in the world, then. Go ham on that. silly that I had that figured out before. 25 for fishing. Well, she's like the second best. Eirik is insanely good. Oh, Moira's good at it too. She's decent enough at it that I think it would be worth putting her on there for now. I don't think it would be a huge loss or anything. Oh, added energized. I also... Oh, something is broken. I also meant to double check what the hell Tribe Mother added for her. Is like looking after things a benefit, a bonus to her in some way? Fish and meat salting costs less salt. Good, because I'm probably not going to make the thing that results in earning salt immediately. Oh, damn it. I also need to, I need to chop up more wood. I desperately need more wood, and I didn't put anyone on that. Oh, God. He's going to die. He's going to get tired enough and just drop dead. Probably time for him to take a quick nap. Is this where you go to make hemp or rope and stuff? Because I definitely need rope as well. Nice little boost of fish. The fatigue and the depression and everything is sinking in. It's not gonna last much longer. I figured it was probably about time for an encounter as well. I don't think fighting adds to fatigue, but that does sketch me out, so I'm not taking him this time. I'll bring Eirik back in the mix. I've repaired him a little bit. No knives guys this time. It's been a little while since that's been the case. Usually they tag along every single time. 2 damage critical hit. Are you kidding me? This does 1 to 5, but just sucks. Okay, is all. So you know the whole thing where I was leaving? Yeah, that's done now. I'm back. Well, you didn't miss much, except for the fact that my tribe is in very desperate times right now, and who knows if they're going to make it through this. That's got to be the millionth time throughout this series that I've been, like, convinced that things were about to come to a pretty immediate end. That might not be the total case here, but I think at the very least Cisse or someone might die relatively soon. I might have to let him go in order to save the main family. Maybe I didn't say it directly to him, but within the family, I think we had openly accepted that he was disposable compared to the rest of the actual family. So, sorry, Cisse, you've been helpful. It's been nice knowing ya. Maybe he'll stick around for a few more weeks or something. Who knows how long he'll live? But in my eyes, his days are numbered. I can't see him lasting a whole lot longer. Oh, come on with your initiative boosts going over and over again all over the place. Snipe this guy, get him out of there. Perfect. Not Cisse. He is... I like him. For some reason, well, specifically Carrie doesn't like him. The other characters don't mind having him at all. But, yeah. I have liked him. He's contributed to the group for sure. He just pulled his weight. He keeps people happy. He's a nice go-getter. Yeah, let's do the Berserker attack. Well, this guy has the low damage resistance. Really go for it. Try and gut him open. Finish him off. Good work, Eirik. Going at it like a champ. And bash you way in the back. Maybe throw a taunt. We'll throw a taunt. I haven't really made use of that at all. Call him a bitch while you slice his throat open. Would be a pretty good taunt. Fuck you. You can't really defend. Can't really defend yourself in that situation. You've been made to look quite the fool. Wait, did he attack Eirik? I thought the taunt would mean that he would focus his attacks on Blutawed the next turn. I just kind of assumed that would be part of it. You might as well scoot back and focus. Have a quick focus session. And you got this, Eirik. You can finish him off. Looking good there, buddy. Solid victory. Well earned, I'd say. a black eye for 2 days. Your charisma's down. Oh shit, he's bleeding though. I should think I do something about that right away. Oh no, that horrible man is coming. Prepare yourselves. Fuck, I had all these other things I wanted to do. I wanted to look at what the hell Tribe Mother contributed, and so this is our life now. We'll have to wet our pants every 7 days. I don't fear for my life, child. I'm scared of what would happen to you if I died. I fear for my life. Shh, he's here. Is this the guy who just collects again? We should just kill this guy. Hello, my little bunnies. How's your day? Miserable? I figured so. Ooh, just looking at your faces makes my day. But enough with the pleasantries. You have what I came for. Psh, we could give him water from our non-potable barrel. He won't know the difference. I would say trick him for sure. Fuck this guy. I've already been like shorting him on the other tributes and stuff. What do I care? Give him... Oh, do I not have enough? I'm giving him 4. I guess that's what you're getting today. Tis tis, that's not enough, my little birdies. Are you acting like a fool? The reason I asked the long series of questions about games you play was because this game kind of reminds me of this war of mine. I think I kind of heard someone make that comparison when I like first heard of this game. That's neat. I guess I might have to give that game a closer look. But wait, you're sure this water's potable? Looks like piss. You try to poison Bjorn or what? Persuade him with the worst charisma. It's not gonna work. Oh, god damn it. I put healing leaves in the water. You'll see, you'll feel rejuvenated after that. You are mocking me, witch. This smells like shit. Prove it to me then. Drink this bottle. Don't drink it, fuck you. You goat or donkey riding, flea ridden, stumpy, stinky, drunk son of a bitch. No, I'm not thirsty. If you don't drink it, nobody will. As he says these words, Elof kicks the barrels and spills their contents onto the ground. So, back to square one. Do you have a real tribute, or just want to mess with us? Give him nothing. Suck my dick. We don't have anything for you. Let's see how you think of that. You're crazy. You'll soon realize Elof is your friend, my little lamb. So as a friend, I'll ask you this question. Why? We don't want to pay. We don't have enough resources. Yeah, that's probably a better reason. So you're weak. You'll soon realize that Bjorn deals with weakness and rebellion all the same. If you don't give us what we want, we'll hurt you. And you'll have an even harder time to give us what we want. So we'll hurt you more. That's the beautiful circle of life here. Okay, that's enough friendliness for today. Makes me want to fart. Haha. Now that you're accustomed to this beautiful island, we'll ask a bit more. Next time, 40 wood. Well, I'm just gonna never give you anything then. Piss off. I need that wood. Break a leg or Bjorn will. You get the hell out of here, you bastard. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Cisse has to sleep. You make sure you're sleeping, buddy. What do we need you? We need you building. I think I was going to try and expand the shelter, but I definitely don't have the wood for that. So what? I should do something that doesn't require wood. A cooking pot, maybe. Healing tent, maybe. Forge. But what kind of stuff can you craft? That takes too much wood. All of this stuff takes too much wood. Oh yeah, the pens. It takes so much wood. Alright, I can't do that one. Can't do pretty much any of this. So what am I gonna get you to do then, guy? A quick upgrade, perhaps? Something. The expedition camp, better exploration speed overall. Sure, why not? That's your latest task. Who else was really exhausted? I think she needs a break. You can't... Where the hell do you build rope? Harvesting camp. Make some juice? No. Camp condition. What's in terrible repair here? Well, I can just give the rest area a boost. There we go. Not going to explore that right away. Oh, I wanted to check out her character sheet for these extra traits. Tribe Mother. Cooking +10. +25 to opinion increases. Okay, then. Oh, and I did want to try and fix his... There was a thing that's like remove 1 random % chance to remove an injury. Yes. Damn it. That didn't work. Alright, but he does have a level up coming his way. Hunger resistance. He doesn't get as hungry. He has extra AP, but his damage resistance is lower. Treasure hunter, exploration, call the forest. Worse mining, better forestry. I think that's good. I think I'm gonna take that one for him. There's a lot of good mobile games. Our computer broke when I was 8, so I played mobile for longer than anything else. Well, that's a good enough reason as any to get into it. I know, and I've picked up a bunch of them for like half an hour at a time and been like, this is neat. But I also was, my phone kind of is a very cheap option and doesn't have a lot of storage. And so I can only have like 1 or 2 games on there at a time, so I have to be kind of picky. And I bought an SD card for it, but apparently you can't put games on the SD card, so didn't really do a ton of good. Couldn't get used to the controls. Yeah, I hear ya. To this day, because I grew up with a computer and not consoles, I like suck with controllers. I'm okay with it for like platformers and stuff. Probably the main reason I dislike first-person shooter games is because I never learned the controls well enough. I did start to get better at it when me and my roommates would play some Halo. But yeah, I just never got great at using a controller, and it just probably a huge reason why I never got into those. Although like on the computer they do work fine, mouse and keyboard and stuff, but at that point it was too much of a barrier and I just didn't care. I do like first person shooter games like BioShock and stuff, where the shooting isn't even like important to it at all. When a game is entirely FPS based, like I don't know, it looks like that's what like Gears of War and stuff would be, is that it's just run, shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot, duck, hide, shoot, hide, duck, run. That's all those games look like to me. Sure, they have cool like awesome graphics and devastating, gruesome violence, and people cut each other up with chainsaws or whatever it is that happens in those games, but that's just not what I'm looking for, I guess. I'd way rather do something like this. Bitch. Bitch. Alright, guys. Hopefully you're ready for another battle. Hopefully you guys are holding it together well enough. Come on, man. Don't just immediately go for the big heavy hit on him like that. That's garbage. Pretty good at console controls because he had the Xbox. I just can't do any like fine aiming with it. It's just awful. Brendan from the channel is actually a super good Halo player. Not even the best I know. 2 of my old roommates were like incredible Halo players. The one guy was like borderline ranked. I don't think he quite put in enough time to actually reach that level, but he was like close to. He was up there. But Brendan is incredibly good as well. So I always thought it'd be fun to sit down and if there's like a co-op way to do Halo, I thought that would be cool to play through that with him at some point, maybe. That's like probably a long ways down the line sort of thing we tackle on the channel, at least unless he says that's something he'd be excited about trying out. But yeah, not great at FPS stuff. Does this shield anyone? Just any ally. I can shield both these two. So I think I might as well shield both of them. Make sure this front row is just well defended if I'm going to be in the back here. Really, Blue to Wedge should be up front there. Trying to absorb as much damage as possible. 0. Well, good thing she had the damage resistance then. That's interesting. I've never seen a hit land that did 0 damage. It's the first time I managed to pull that one off, I guess. Oh, increased dodge, but not actually damage resistance. There's some of that dodge coming into play, though. Let's see. Wild swing. All enemies. Oh, in the melee row, though. I guess I should have probably used that before. I'm gonna go berserk on him. Why not? Try and get a nice big hit. Stupid knives guy. I was hoping I could take him out. If not then, at least soon. Should probably scoot you out of the front row. Although you're clearly clearly like the best. Blue to wed, you should scoot on up and contribute to all this ass kickery. I remember there was this one map in Call of Duty where there were all these mannequins all over the map, and of course I would ignore the other players and kill the mannequins. I mean, oh yeah, you have kill in quotation marks, so you just like, did it have, what the shit? Damn it. I was not paying attention. I just got ruined. God, he's going to be in such rough shape. I think that's happened to me once before, and I assumed I lost the game last time it happened. I think he's just very, very injured, is the way that they have it set up in this game. Come on. Oh, good. We still took out one guy at least. At least we took out one guy. Shit. I didn't understand the word mannequins, so I called them maniacs. Hence why I killed them. Maybe you had heard the word maniac spoken but not written, and then like saw that and thought it was maniac, and then we're just like, oh yeah, you gotta kill the maniacs. They'll get you. I've recently, through having to do, well, not having to, by choosing to do that Markiplier video, which was a lot of fun to put together, I was reading some stuff about Mark, and it said that he has, I don't remember what the phobia is called. I'm probably not going to remember, but there was like a fact thing that said he apparently has a fear of things that are like human-like or like resemble, like are imitations of life, basically. And so mannequins are actually like a legitimate fear of his. Or, you know, I'm sure he doesn't run away screaming in the other direction, but gets like a deeply creeped out by them, which I don't really blame him. The number of times that I've, like, through my peripheral vision seen a mannequin and assumed someone was standing there and, like, startled myself is immeasurable. And so I totally see where he's coming from. I wouldn't classify myself as sharing the phobia by any means, but definitely see where he's coming from. Fractured arm. Wow, that took a big hit. Kind of wish I had that healer's tent now all of a sudden. That's a pretty major injury to have sustained. Well, let's explore both of these if it'll let us. I think there's no reason it wouldn't. The strange lights. Is he scared of the Sims? I don't think so. Distraction as a weapon. I work for the enemy. Yeah, I don't think I could have really done anything about that, but it certainly did hinder me largely. Just the death itself, I mean, or the massive taking him out of the battle. Strange lights are shimmering deep below the surface of this specific spot. You can't make out what is the cause of these lights. Sometimes you feel you see a glowing shape, but you can't be sure. I guess that blue lady I found was not the lady of the lake. Is this some kind of lady of the lake all of a sudden? When you swim near the lights, you feel a certain warmth, but like it was coming from inside your body. It's not unpleasant. Well, what do we do? Deep dive. Relax for a minute. Who is most depressed and tired? Moira, take a load off. You dare take a swim where the lights shine bright. You instantly feel something inside your body, as if you were back to the womb of your living mother. You float here for a while in a dreamlike state, all your worries leaving your soul. Oh, I thought the fatigue would leave as well. Suddenly, a terrible cough wakes you from your dream. You swim ashore. Your mind free but feeling sick. Oh, crap. Well, the strange lights are a bad thing, maybe? Could anyone else use a rest who isn't very sick? Definitely. Shauna should probably go splash around, I think. Remove some depression. Tiny bit of sickness. Oh, but she got a chronic disease out of it. Damn it, I was hoping exactly that sort of thing wouldn't happen. Well, someone's got to go for the deep dive, I would say. Probably Gary. Oh, wow. Blue to Wed is, like, much more equipped for this, actually. I'm going to send Blue to Wed out there. You want to get to the bottom of these lights. Literally, you're drowned in them. As you're close to the source of the lights, you feel a warm hand grabbing yours. Oh, shit. It belongs to an alluring priestess. She's the most beautiful creature you've ever seen. She seems so unreal. Admire the lady. You lose yourself in the apparition's blue eyes, forgetting all about time. You're reminded of it when you start lacking breath. You quizzically look at the priestess. Where she once stood is now a decaying corpse with blue glowing runes carved into her body. You remember those runes from the grave you opened. Oh, god damn it. What the hell? We opened that... I forgot we opened a grave. Jesus, you gasp in horror. She grabs you and pulls you deeper. You struggle, getting out of her clutch. You manage to rip your arm and swim back to the surface. The water's cold as steel now. Cursed? But her scavenging went up, and you found some seaweed. Oh, but damn it. That was not a good series of events. I think at first I was shooting their heads off because I kept thinking they were going to move. Then it became a lovely little habit. Oh, that's the best. It's just making your own fun in games. Just doing whatever. Attack them. Yeah, you use your hunting and you shoot them away from there. I think that's probably a good idea. It might be because you're hungry, but instead of seeing 3 beautiful gulls, you see the roasted birds on legs. Maybe because you love that dish. Use your bow. Come on. Yes. You notch an arrow, aim at the birds. It's hard because they move too much as they bicker. You wait for the right moment and release the arrow. I have plenty of arrows. I'm not too worried about it. Impales 2 birds. 2 birds with 1 arrow? You're amazed by your skill. Just super pumped about yourself. Ooh, and a big boost to your own hunting. That was awesome. 3rd one flies away squawking in fear. You happily trot towards your kills and retrieve some meat, along with what the birds were fighting over, which was meat. And oh, I guess the meat was what they were fighting over. Okay, so what the shit happened to me there? She is now cursed forever? Worse experience gains. Just forever, hey? No fixing that one. And chronic disease. Is this also a forever thing? Extra sickness each night. 25% chance to be healed by using an item or the medical tent. Otherwise, that's not going away. I need an item or a medical tent to deal with that. Shit. Alright. What most easily deals with depression? Cola potion will make a difference. I might just need to get her a little bit drunk. Oh, but now she's vomiting, and it didn't cure anything. Damn it. I think I need her to drink another potion then. And a beer. There we go. I'm sure, she'll have her hangover later. Is anyone else super depressed like that? Everyone's kind of on an even playing field now. To add to your have you played list, Plague Inc. and or Niche. I have not played Plague Inc. I was actually one of the first to play Niche on YouTube. Not like the first by any means, but like very, very early. I kind of wish that I stuck with it or committed hard to it. There's a few people who totally have built channels around that game. And I don't think I committed hard enough. I just kind of like dicked around with it, thought it was silly. I guess I'm also not the type, or haven't been in the past, to craft storylines through the games I'm playing, like recurring stories that you can like deeply invest in the way some people do. So that hasn't been my thing. But yeah, I have a decent amount of niche content on the channel. Niche might also actually be the first game I ever streamed. No, Run Gun Jump Gun was the first one I streamed. Niche was like the second or something then. What most easily cures depression? Me? Sheep. That. I mean, earlier, Cisse was just petting the thing, knocked off 1/5 of his depression. Why can't everyone just line up and pet that sheep that we brought home? You should start it back up sometime. I probably should. I mean, they have added an insane amount of content to that game. Eirik, can I ask you something? I've been wondering about who you really are since I met you. You guys have lived together for like a week. You haven't really spoken at all? Who I really am? What do you mean? But in the meantime, you could see all the old niche stuff. Although the problem there is that it would be a lot of older stuff, and the game's been updated so much since then. But I guess it would be an interesting way to see how the game evolved. I remember I actually had to drop the series because with one of the newer updates, I started having issues with it, and it was like crashing very continuously. And that was when I stopped playing it, and then I totally never picked it up again. I forgot that that's why I dropped that one, because I was actually doing like a niche reboot. I gave it a new thumbnail, made a brand new part 1, and I was completely starting over. And yeah, then I don't know if it made it past that part 1 because I was having issues with it. Forgot about that. Well, I'm confused. You look like a warrior, a man who can kill and destroy for a living. But you also seem to be a man of peace, as I am. I'm a man of peace, I would say. And this situation pains me. We've fled violence only to find more violence. But I have to be strong, or my family will suffer. Hey, I'm getting a phone call right now. I should probably answer it because I'm not sure who it is. So I'm gonna go do that. Sorry, just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. It basically just ended up being it was like my cell phone provider just checking in on me. What a kind bunch of people. Didn't want to talk to them, and I just made an excuse. But then I also went and got myself a cold drink of water and grabbed a fan because it's very hot in this room. So there, well, you know, I managed to accomplish something there, anyways. That's funny if you've already been waiting for somebody to play niche. That works out. That works out splendidly. Pretty funny though, because those videos are quite old at this point, and also some of the first face cam I ever did. I didn't even have a webcam. I was using a point and shoot camera that I set up on top of a shoebox, pointed at me, and then I had to edit in the audio separately, and oh my god, it was a pain in the ass. I ordered a webcam pretty shortly. I didn't do that for very long because it was a pain to film. Yeah, but that was an old thing. We've fled violence only to find more violence, but I have to be strong or my family will suffer. An army of sheep led by a lion. Or just that one sheep. Are you the lion? You kind of have a nice like mane going on there. I guess Eirik does too. You guys just have different styles. Different styles. Very hairy men. Can crush an army of lions led by sheep. I don't think violence can solve anything. It only causes more violence. And so on in an endless cycle. I agree, Cisse. I agree. Oh, look at that. Growing to appreciate each other. Bjorn's message was clear. They don't talk or negotiate or anything. They take what they want. I'm hoping we can just kill Bjorn. Maybe he'll just show up and we stab him. Patience can cook a stone, Eirik. Tomorrow may bring a solution, if not the day after. His optimisticness. He already had that. But is it even more? Is he even more of an optimist than he was before? Oh my good God, Eirik. Why are you... Oh, everything. Everything's in the orange. That's just wonderful. What? Achievement unlocked. Sucks to be you. What happened? Accumulate 10 negative traits on one character. Oh no. I really let someone get out of hand there. Presumably Eirik. Because he's just been having a rough go. Feel bad for the guy. I would have to assume when his average here is like 55, 60, that he's the one who's really suffering the most. Food all around. I really should start cooking food. I feel like that would be just a wonderful addition, wouldn't you say? Try and remove some of this fatigue that you had going on there. No luck. Alright, everyone. Eat your sweet berries. Berries for dins. Everyone eat up. Let that fish go round. kind of almost want some food to go rotten so I can keep making fish bait. Although I'm sure there's ways you can upgrade things to have other avenues of having fish bait. Why was he the only one who added hunger? But you just mowed down. He must have something that makes him more hungry than everyone else more often. Removed the vomiting and the starving. Oh, starving's added. Shit. I really should look at all of his negative effects. Damn, that fire took a hard hit there. Only a little bit of spoiling in the food there. Only one meat lost, which I don't think is too bad. A little bit rainy. A little bit rock and roll. Damn it! I don't want to have to use too much fire or wood here. Okay, who is my best wood harvester? Because whoever's the best, guess what you're doing today? It's probably Eirik actually, which sucks. Shit, it's Eirik by a mile. What are? All right, you have to harvest wood. You just straight up have to. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. And someone else has to finish. Oh, there is nothing queued up right now. Right, because I'm trying to save wood. Saving wood here. Who is most tired? You should. I guess you just keep resting. Doesn't feel like you super earned it, does it? Maybe some herbalist stuff. Nah, I should probably just keep getting berries going. Blue to red. Moira, where do I have Moira right now? She's in the shelter. No. You come out here and you do things, lady. I need all hands on deck right now. Except for Cisse, I guess. But he's kind of an old man. At least he certainly seems like it. I guess she might not be much of a harvester. I couldn't remember if I'd put her on harvesting before. Maybe I hadn't. All those seeds and stuff, you think people would be more willing to eat those. Those would play a larger role. Hey, 6 fish in one half of the day? Ooh, a level up. Not bad. Oh god, she's very depressed. Well, I should probably just let her nap or something then. Oh, so close to being able to start crafting. Back. Me as well. You didn't miss much. I did very briefly just talk about how niche was kind of a funny time in the channel. Very early on, video-wise, and that it was one of my earliest face cam things. I think that was about all I said about it. Just in more detail, but that was the gist of it. And otherwise, we just had that one night since. Oh, do you know what, Eirik? You're far too injured. You're not going out there this time. Do your worst. I've got the power of rock and roll on my side. Should probably take out the drunkard first. Wow! Well, that was wonderful, Carrie. Love when you pull shit like that off. Really makes everyone's life a whole lot easier. Wish you would pull out those kind of moves more often. I've dedicated a lot of time to making you as good of a fighter as possible. Your badass parents have been training you your entire life. You get sent out in the woods on your own all the time. You're always hunting things with your bow. And you think you would get those sharp shooter shots a little more often. Doesn't matter. Just wail on people. Just as long as you don't break your mandolin or your lute or whatever the shit it is. I would hate to see it go. Although, to be honest, it has been like a week since you've tried to cheer up anyone with your sweet songs, Cisse. You used to do it all the time. Used to be quite a frequent occurrence. Hasn't happened in forever. Damn it, it literally at most only does 2 damage? Shit, well I guess you're not going to finish him off. I guess I should probably use Carrie to try and do some damage to this guy. I think because Carrie's my biggest damage dealer. Oh, because if they stayed in the same row, then I could do that thing where he attacks people randomly. kind of changes things up a little bit. Ooh, would you look at that? I think I'll just let it sit and do some looting. But not the kind of looting you're thinking of. Although he is also a looter. He has a loot, although I don't know what a loot looks like. L-U-T-E. I don't really know what a loot looks like. But he is also a looter, L-O-O-T. So he might be a looter. A looty looter. A looter who loots. Any combination of any of that. That sums up Cisse for ya. His entire character in a nutshell. Everyone unscathed. Unreal job. Oh, dope. That was the one wood I needed. For once the encounter was a benefit to me. Cisse starts playing a catchy tune with his weird instrument. He improvises some words about different members of the camp. Quite unexpectedly, it's rather funny. Eirik had a great time listening to his song. Did he cheer anyone else up? Just Eirik? I'll take it. The guy could use some cheering up, that's for sure. Wasn't there something? He has his fractured arm, that sucks. The excited. No, Cisse had his optimistic thing. Less depression. Well, is someone else an optimist? I could have sworn someone else had that. Oh, he's a total optimist. And also he's optimistic. Wow, the guy doesn't get depressed like at all then. I forgot that Shauna leveled up. Apprentice miner, mining, constitution, talented, or strength. Strength, constitution, or mining, basically. Strength, constitution, or mining. Her mining sucks. Strength, maybe. Constitution. Shipwreck, harvesting camp, gardens, pens. Or strength is good for workshop, forge, water, lumber, mining. The constitution thing is more likely to be useful. Extra experience gains, worse endurance. No, talented. You can be talented. Why not? A more broadly beneficial outcome will probably be good. I think you need to just take the day off. Actually, this may be a terrible thing that I'm doing, but I might just let her depression kind of ride out maximally. And then I might just go bring someone new into the camp. No one's died yet, so I'm kind of curious. A colossal ox. He's like decorated and kind of has organs harvested or something. For the Perfect People game, there's actually also Perfect People 2. Oh, and I tried to look it up. That was the only one I found. I'll have to see if I can find the original. Unless you recommend one over the other? Maybe both? But if it makes more sense to start with Perfect People 1, then I will. Inspect. You stumble across a massive ox lying on the ground. You've never seen a beast this fat. Its legs are so tiny in comparison that you doubt it'll ever stand again. How much time has it been laying here? You wonder. How could it not starve to death? Lost in thought, your eyes wander on the big red ruin. Oh, it's not just like... I mean, it looks like it just got slashed a bit. Is that a ruin? Check the carving. Ooh, make sure we use some of this intelligence, this wisdom. Cisse, you've been great. You've been great to the camp. Very useful overall. The carving is rather deep. The redness and puffiness of the skin around it suggests an infection. The animal doesn't react as you touch the area. Decipher the ruin using your wisdom. Hidden conditions not met. Okay, we'll just... Oh, he probably needs better beast handling. Dang. You dig deep into your memory, but you fail to remember the meaning of this ruin. Okay, better wisdom check then, probably. Courage. Maybe it was courage would just like shove your hand inside there. We'll see. We'll see if courage opens up the ability to... No, so that's not going to work. 5% chance, unlikely. Sorry, Carrie. Sorry to Sorry to throw that extra depression on you there. I think you're the best wisdom, best shot we have. I guess you're going out there, buddy. You're still going. 36% chance though. Oh, good. I was going to say, I'm only going to do 3 attempts because 1 and 3 should work out in my favor. You remember that this is the FU ruin. The old text gives it a meaning of property, wealth, power, abundance. How did the poem go again? Wealth is a source of discord among kin. You can't remember the rest. There's no doubt that this ox is a symbol of abundance. More specifically, its fatness. You wonder if there's an artifact hidden in its belly. Well, that's rude. Finish him off softly beforehand. Open the belly right away. Well, let's be smart about it, right? What? Turns out he was too stupid and didn't think to do that. You get your knife out and approach it from the withers of the ox. The animal slowly turns its head towards you, watches you with empty eyes. You gulp. You feel it knows you're going to kill it. You can't help but feel very guilty about it. You decide to leave the beast alone. Damn it. As you step away, the animal moves its head back into its initial position, staring into the void. So you need to be courageous and relatively wise. No one else is anywhere near as wise. Well, Moira is, but she's nowhere near as courageous. Shit. We'll try that one more time with him, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't have, but we will. Oh, damn it. I can't do it anymore. Well, let's finish him off. Damn it. Alright, well, you're gonna be bummed out again. And then what was the other option? Just kill him? Approach the ox with all your strength. Blue to Wed is stronger than Eirik. Suck it, Eirik. You approach the fat ox. It seems to start noticing you just now, moving its large head slowly towards you. It looks at you with the emptiest eyes you've ever seen, as if its soul had been scrubbed 1,000,000 times before leaving for good. Lift the animal. Open its mouth. Open its mouth? You open its mouth and put your arm in it, searching for something, anything. The process is disgusting, but the animal doesn't seem to mind at all. You're rummaging through its interior. You get closer to the eyes of the sad beast. You're starting to feel a deep and ineffable sadness inside your heart. Why the hell did you just shove your arm down its throat? You're bewitched by the 2 empty black globes. Deep inside, you're feeling an emotion that wasn't here before. Inside yourself or deep inside this cow is where you're feeling this emotion. You reached down into its stomach and grabbed its complete sense of apathy to the fact that there's an arm in its mouth. The sensation of having everything. Everything but joy. You possess so much. Nothing of any value to you anymore. Nothing tastes good, new, nor exciting. Oh my god. You've lost the will to live and the will to die at the same time. You're stuck like the ox in a numbing state. You're full of nothing. What the shit? That's really piling on deep. You snap out of the lucid dream when your hand reaches something solid. You grab a warm red crystal from inside the mouth of the ox with a sigh. It's just fire crystals after all that? That's not what you were looking for, but it's something valuable at least. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, well, I probably should have just killed it or something, right? Someone else. Eirik, you get in there and use your courage or something, buddy. Well, open the belly right away. Damn it. Well, I think I'm gonna leave. That cow single-handedly ruined me. A looter? That was from a while ago. Wait a second. That's not how behind the stream is right now, is it? Let me just... Okay, good. Good. That's just the quote. The quote is coming in late. I was like, oh my god, that would be like 10 minutes behind or something. That building up to that quote took a lot of effort because I had to explain the fact that I was getting at 2 different spellings. How much do I have to cure depression at the moment. Everyone's just gonna have to get drunk or something. There's way too much depression going on here. Oh, good. Both of those went straight to helping with the depression. Ooh. I'm getting you drunk as well. Everyone's chugging mead. It's for your own good. Everyone get just blasted bomb-ass drunk. Oh, I also had this. Well, there you go. Everyone has recovered to some extent from that nightmare that went poorly. Very poorly. Wait, what the hell are you crafting? You're crafting maps? This shit is exploration speed. Right. That is what I had started doing. No. Abandon that. Focus on doing this now. Now I'm just curious, if I open this back up again, though, will it show that this is... Oh, good. It does stay as, like, half done. You're focusing on increasing our camp space because we need more help. More hands on deck here. Just felt that the sentiment really needed to be shared. Well, I do enjoy being told when something... Oh, right. Maybe I shouldn't have done that to put myself at 0 wood. Being at 0 wood isn't a great position to be in this game, and you have to keep your fire roaring and everything. Yeah, sometimes it's funny to hear a quote fed back to you that struck a funny bone, because sometimes it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if anything you say is actually funny when you're speaking for like 2 hours straight. Oh god, that fatigue is getting out of hand. Why is foraging for berries so exhausting to everyone? It just... Oh my god, and she's so tired too. What have I done to everyone? What have I done to this poor family? I've let things get very out of hand. Please don't run into it. Please don't encounter anything. Please don't find a battle. Everything just chill. Chill for a minute. Damn it! That's not what I wanted. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, thanks, Sixth. Have you been lurking? I didn't even know you were in the chat. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Thanks for the donation. That's sick. I got 5 on the depression juice. Like, you're bidding for it. You want a teaspoon of that, maybe? Yeah, I think we could all maybe use a scoop. Oh god, what? So 88 and 91 fatigue. I don't know. I don't think they gain fatigue from the battles, but I don't want to risk it. I hope everything has been going well. I just got home earlier today and I saw that I had a Twitter message from you. I'll have to check on that a little bit later. I haven't read it just yet. So I think, yeah, hopefully everything's going well. I am really, I'm hoping, I mean, I don't want to lose this game. Like, it sucks to lose, but I want to just keep playing tonight until I have, like, a definitive end to this game. Although, from the sounds of it, some people takes them, like, 30 hours. And I don't know if that means 30 hours or more to do a successful run, because it takes several runs to learn the game in and out enough to know how to fucking compensate for things, and learn the game in and out enough to, like, pull off a successful run, to craft things in the right order and do what you have to do and all that different stuff. I don't really know if that just means one single run takes 30 hours, or it's like if it takes 30 hours to do 3 runs, and by the time you get to the 3rd run, you'll know enough about the game to pull it off successfully. I don't know. At this point, I've put like 6, pushing 7 hours into the game, and I don't know if I would have enough time scheduling-wise on the channel to do a 30-hour thing of this game. Never expected it to go as long as it has. So I thought a stream would be good. Just commit, go for it, see what we can do with it, keep things chugging along best as we can. Damn, that wasn't a great series of... We need Blue to wed. She is... I think this might be the first battle she hasn't participated in, as far as I can remember. That might not be 100% accurate, but I think it's true. And she's like clearly our best. Fuck. Oh shit. If Iric gets taken out there, like, Carrie's the only one who can deal a decent amount of damage. I would be pretty sketched if Iric dies here. Oh shit. And this guy's gonna go before Iric gets to. Oh, but he's doing buffs instead. They're just chugging beers out on that battlefield. Respect for those guys. Speaking of depression juice, these two buddies hanging out in the back of the battle, chugging their beers. That's what it's all about, right? All enemies in the melee row. No, probably not the way to go. I need... Oh, come on, man. You can't hit... It says you can hit the range row. Oh, if he was in the range row is probably what it means. What can I do here? Alright, well, I gotta do something to try and hit this guy in the back here. Why? Do I have nothing that can hit in the back with Iric? Shit. That's not good for me at all. Well, I guess I'm going after this plunderer then. Good. I'm glad you got the heavy hit on him. Ah. So if you're nearly 7 hours in the game, that must mean there's 23 hours left in the stream. What is the longest I've ever done? It was like 6 hours or something, and I just happened to be in like an energized mood, and right towards the end of it, I was really starting to slow down and lose some steam or whatever, but like 24 hours. I thought about doing it one time for, there's like that whole thing where it's like a dedicated stream for 20 hours charity thing, 24 hours charity, and I almost committed to doing that, and I ended up not having the time. So I didn't do it. I don't think I could, though. I just can't imagine how you would. Yep, I'm sure that's completely and most definitely what you meant. And other ideas you have for Flashlight, those are some of my favorite vids on your channel. Me too. There's some of the best, there's some of the most like fun for me to make as well. It's just unfortunate because they take the longest to make by far. It usually takes, once I've picked a game, I like to do a little bit of preliminary research on it. God damn it. And then I like to play all of the games in the series completely if I can, like end to end, finish the series if I have time to. Sometimes I'm only able to play some, like I just did that Infectinator one. And which Jesus, Infectinator 3 really took off in popularity. I almost ended up doing a stream of that tonight, actually, because it has been so popular lately. But I really wanted to focus on Dead of Vinland before starting anything new. So I didn't complete those games for the sake of getting footage and finding things to talk about, because those games can take like... who knows? God knows how long to actually beat. So I didn't play through all those, but just getting that footage takes quite a bit of time. And then I come up as I'm playing them. I found that's easier, that as I'm playing them, to make note of interesting things that I want to talk about. In the future, I want to start making note simultaneously of like flagging the important moments of footage, because that has proven to be a pain in the ass recurringly. That I'm like recording whatever it is, hours of footage, and only need a few minutes of it, and I don't flag it, and I have to go dig it back up. So that's a huge pain in the ass, but I could definitely improve my workflow there. Then I turn all my thoughts into a bit of a script, do a recording of the script, edit that script, and then edit the video altogether, which needs to be pulling together hours and hours and hours of footage with all the tightened up script and everything. And then I try to make a little bit of special flares in the editing there. So altogether, those videos take me just insanely longer than, you know, sitting down, recording a game, cutting out moments where I stumble on my words or don't have anything to say. They take so much longer. But I do have, since you guys are here, since you guys are hanging out, as a tease, I'm not going to go over the full thing, because I'm pretty sure my flashlight list, I counted a while ago, and it was in the 70s. I had pushing 70 ideas of ideas for the future flashlight installments. High on the list that should be no real secret would be Riddle School, Henry Stickmin, like Escaping the Diamond, Infiltrating the Airship, all those games, and the Rogue Soul games. But the games from Rogue Soul Studios, like Swords and Souls, the Rogue Soul, the Gentleman, Soul Driver, Rogue Driver, Soul Driver. All those games, those ones should be obvious because I have played all those on the channel, have just never done flashlight installments on them. What are a couple other ones I could tease? Sometime in September, I would love to do one on Madness. There's such a rich history there. That could be like a 20-minute video on the history of Madness. There's so much to talk about there. I have a ton of other ones lined up just based on Flash Game series. But I also have the idea of doing them on specific creators. So someone like Nutcase Nightmare is really cool. Or I really liked like Dan Paladin or someone, right? His Flash start before he went on to doing the Behemoth. Doing different Flash game sites like Congregate or Armor. And another thing that I'm really excited about that I have some general ideas mapped out for, but not super well thought out, is to do things like trends in Flash games, like rage games, games that are clearly just there to make you mad, or games that are totally like the tower defense genre has been really prominent in Flash games and stuff. There is just like an insane amount of things to talk about with that Flashlight series. I love doing it. Part of me is just like, wow, should I just retire the Let's Play stuff and just do Flashlight? Because I could do one, maybe two of those a month, and I'm sure that would be its own successful channel. But I like doing the Let's Play stuff too much. Don't worry about that. I'm not actually abandoning that by any means. It's just sometimes I think about, like, man, I would have all that much more time to put into it. And I do fucking love that Flashlight series so much. So yeah, as an added treat for tuning into this stream, I guess you guys get that behind the scenes glimpse. I'm not going to share the full thing, because like I said, there's like 70 things on that list, and I want it to largely be a surprise. But I think the main priority right now, the next one to get chipped off, would probably be the Rogue Soul Studios, because Swords and Soul 2 will be coming up later this summer, and I kind of want to be prepared for that. Personally, I don't really like the videos like the Flashlight ones you do. They're not really my thing. That's fair. That's fine. If you're more into the LP stuff, then that's totally cool. Everyone's going to have their own cup of tea. Don't retire Let's Plays. I tried to, you know, that's just like a thought that I've had. It's not a thing that I have any intention to ever follow through on and be like, you know, become an only that like video essay style kind of guy. That's never been my intention. As soon as I said it, I was like, I should probably very quickly get back, like follow that up by saying, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's just the thought has crossed my mind. Or it's just like, you know, would it have been a better strategy for me personally to do those Flashlight videos for a year or two, accumulate a following, and then add on Let's Play stuff? Like, who knows? Maybe it's like an alternate reality that we won't truly ever know. Search for survivors in the camp. Good scavenging, good courage. Very tired. Oh fuck. I was like, ooh, she's very tired. And as soon as I clicked it, I was like, oh no, this probably is going to add fatigue. She's probably going to hit 100% fatigue right now. I maybe just killed her. Did I maybe just kill Blue to Wed? We will see very shortly. You search for tracks in the dirt. As you advance, you see arrows planted in the ground in a more or less straight line. You follow the lead until you reach a dead body. So earlier when you asked me how often are you just finding dead bodies all over, the answer is often. The corpse seems to belong to a young boy with curly brown hair. That's sad. You'd say about 10, 11 summers? Looks like someone didn't know how to zigzag. Is that Come on. That's the most amazing reference that they could slip in there. I guess I can say it's a Game of Thrones reference. I wouldn't say that's particularly spoilery because you need so much context for it to be a spoiler. But if you don't know the show, just understand that this is a brilliant, hilarious joke. And if you do know the show, then you should know what's going on there. leave it out of the comments, maybe, if you do know, just in case. I know that the series has been out for a long time, but I like to not spoil things as much as I can. There's got to be like a couple year window. Give people a chance to catch up on it, right? Especially as still, like, movies are different. Movies are totally different. If you haven't seen a movie after a couple months or like a year, I'm sorry, you're probably going to get things spoiled. TV shows, I try to not spoil, like, ever, because who knows when someone might choose to get into it. You might not start watching Game of Thrones till the whole series is over or whatever. You retrieve the arrow from the boy's chest and turn the body around. The boy wasn't armed. He just had food and water with him. God, I didn't really need water. Pelts is nice, I guess. Probably nice. I haven't really made use of them. Ooh, golden arrow. It's probably one of those, like, permanent increase items. Probably improve hunting. Rummage through the camp. Well, good thing that didn't add the fatigue. You're not going back out there. Cisse, you're going to be doing the scavenging. There's a high chance someone will come back to either loot the camp or retrieve the belongings. Gotta act fast. Dismantle the camp. Sure, let's do that. Why not? That might yield better results overall or something, and things won't come back to you. Swiftly and efficiently, you retrieve the fabric that is not too stained in blood, along with some wood. I've never seen that, so I have no idea what you're talking about. That's good. That's good. It's a quality reference, though. And I think they did it in, like, just the most beautifully perfect, layered, subtle way in there. So good on them for not like crazy spoiling that for people. I very much appreciate that, how they tied that in there. All right, we need to dish out some healing, I would say. Definitely lose some of the injury plus hunting, just like I thought it would be. I called it. I've maybe had one of these before. Having Carrie as a better hunter might be useful now and again. We'll give her so that she can be like our second place hunter or what have you. Who is most injured but also... Okay. You guys are both injured and fatigued. You both need as much help as you can get. God damn it. What else can I do for him? Must remove more injury. Need healing tent. Need more members of group. Oh, god damn. I can't have very many people do things like tomorrow. Everyone's gonna need a serious friggin' break. I really need a healing tent right now, I think. Oh. I think it's interesting how many Flash game mechanics found their way into PC games. Yeah. I think, well, originally I did the Century Knight one because I was like, oh, cool. A Flash game series is being spun off into, like, the Steam territory. And then that was like kind of a poorly planned series. I'm still fairly happy with it. I think the series really took shape with the Fancy Pants installment, but that's been the recurring thing, is that I'm trying to put these together before the Steam releases. That was true with Fancy Pants, Infectinator, Super Adventure Pals. All of those I was trying to put them together right before the Steam releases, so that people going into the Steam releases could understand that they're like building off of this rich history of Flash games, and people might not readily know that going into these games. And so that's me trying to inform, as being someone who largely grew up playing Flash games, like kind of to some extent more so than regular PC games. I think that's really cool, and it helps me support those creators who I used to like collaborate with and still try to stay in touch with and interact with as much as possible and stuff. So it's kind of me capitalizing on a new release of a game, kind of me trying to inform like this rich history of Flash games. Especially, it's kind of like me cataloging this history of Flash games, considering the future of them is like very rocky. So future ones like Rogue Soul and stuff and Henry Stickmin are kind of also being driven by the fact that these games are receiving Steam follow-ups, but so many of the other ones are just me trying to show my love for old series and creators and stuff that I loved. Tomorrow? Who says tomorrow? It's like tomorrow tomato. Look what I have, 2 juicy rabbits. Where'd you pull those out of? Just pulled those out of her ass. How'd you get them? Oh, I gave her a hunting boost. I spotted their hole a few days ago. Eventually I crawled in the bushes and waited for them to come out. So maybe that could have just been because I gave her the hunting boost. She found that. Is tomorrow a Canadian thing? I don't think it's Canadian. It must just be like a regional thing. That, like, who knows how that region expands. Tomorrow sounds like I'm from New York. I feel like I picture people in New York saying tomorrow. Tomorrow. Hadn't thought about that one before. It only took me 4 hours to shoot the 2 of them. Not bad, huh? Ooh, look at her being happy with herself. That's fine. We had a ton of arrows. Not worried about it. That's nice, sweetie. But until we manage to craft new arrows, you shouldn't waste yours like this. We may have been attacked by deadlier foes than 2 little rabbits. You'll be happy to have 1 or 2 arrows to shoot them. If we starve, we die. I don't think you should be criticizing her. I guess our only choice is to starve to death then. Perfect plan, Mom. Don't be so insolent. One day you'll really piss someone off. Someone who can kick your sorry ass real hard. Oh wow, they really got into it. Was she gonna say to calm down, or is she actually physically gonna calm down? Okay. She thinks she's always right, but one day she'll see. I didn't mean to get you guys. I was just happy about the meat. Why are you guys tearing at each other's throats here? Now help me with these rabbits. What? Oh, you cooked something. Wow, that's like the first time I've ever had cooked meat in this entire game. What a wonderful new thing that is. What a lovely experience for all of us. Oh, and all the hunger's setting in. Hunger is the least of my worries right now. I can at least marginally stay on top of the hunger relatively well. Well enough that I don't really need to worry about it. Water, pretty low concern overall. Ooh, if I add more people to the camp, I maybe will have to start worrying about water. Might have to expand the barrels. Fuck. So many things to worry about at all times. Alright, everyone down the line here, just munch on your snacks, and we'll get everyone else just whatever we can, really. Hopefully you guys don't mind chomping down on some raw meats. There's quite a bounty to go around right now, so I'm okay with that. That 30 range is an okay thing. I'm okay leaving you guys around there. And then there you go, just getting extra hungry. Oh, God. Oh, God. The injury situation is terrible. I really need that injury tent or whatever the fuck it was called. Oh, the medical tent. But, oh, shit, I need wood. And I have, like, no wood. Added? He had more wound stuff added? Eirik, what are you doing to me, buddy? This is not good. Not remotely good. Okay, someone is gonna need a nap. Big time. Oh, shit. Commit a wee bit. Okay, who can I have harvesting wood? Because that's going to be important. I'm pretty sure Eirik is the best guy for the job, even though he's super injured and in terrible shape. The purulent wood. Purulent wound. God, that was hard for me to get out. Shit. He, like, needs a medical tent or an item. Like, all this stuff is sticking around way too long. He desperately needs help. Apprentice gardener. Gardening would be better. Injury gains would be better. Beast handling, gardening. I'm going to give you gardener benefits. Oh, yeah. Someone else did level up. I thought they had. Hunting goes up more. Valiant. Extra courage. I think she has quite a bit. Extra depression, but still quite fatigued. Do I want... What's your courage at? I'm pretty sure she has really high courage already. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about boosting her courage. Quick fatigue recovery could be good. I think that's a decent trade. Okay, 80 versus 76. Yeah, Moira's taking the nap. You're no more napping, Cisse. You've been doing a lot. A lot of it. I don't think I have... I didn't finish crafting the shelter expansion. Okay. Oh wait, Eirik, you have to finish that. You have to. That's gonna happen first. I can't judge. In Tennessee, we say it more like tomorrow. Tomorrow? Would that be what it is? Tomorrow? That makes me think of Toronto, like the capital in Ontario in Canada. It's spelt out Toronto, so Toronto. Literally, no one says it. Everyone just says Toronto. So it's spelt out Toronto. Everyone just kind of says Toronto. Like, there's kind of a second T in there, but hardly. It's closer to Toronto than it is Toronto. Toronto. Yeah, it's kind of just Toronto. It's very much a mushmouth thing that it's just kind of like, who needs words? What good have they ever done anyone, right? Let's see, where can I stick her right now? That would be better for the time being. Maybe I'll set her on the herbalist stuff. And I think Cisse was actually a good fisher. No, he wasn't. Sorry, man. I guess that's what you're doing today, though, anyways. Not much choice. Shit. This is gonna be a rough. This could make or break things quite a bit here. Damn it. Damn, I really wanted him to finish that today. Very fatigued, but I need him to finish it. I need that finished today, so unfortunately... Oh, fuck. I should have just left her in the shelter. I'd even thought about just leaving it in the shelter. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I told myself that I was going to let one rest and the other one in the shelter, and I just started assigning tasks. Damn it all. Blue to Wed, she was my favorite character. Eirik was mopey as hell. Carrie was always bitching at people because she was just couldn't appreciate what she had. Everything was already hard on everyone. Why did you have to make it harder? And then Moira was kind of like funny and quirky and stuff, but she didn't really do much. Blue to Wed was awesome. She was always telling people the right things. She kicked ass in battles. She was just clearly like the best character. Damn it. On day 16 after the exile, our beloved Blue to Wed died of extreme fatigue. She couldn't sleep at night for days. Every move was hurting her. She didn't complain, but the daily tasks were too much for her body to bear. She suddenly fell down on her knees and passed out, her head hitting the ground with a bad, gritty sound. May Hela accept her on her long boat and guide her spirit to the elven rivers of Eldvigar to the sacred lands of Gimli. When the others found her dead, Carrie didn't feel a thing? That was your mother, Carrie! What are you talking about? You didn't feel a thing. I didn't. I just. Oh, that bums me out because it was just like the night before that their relationship got so shitty. That's so sad. Eirik broke into tears. Moira was a bit sad. Her sister was only a bit sad. Even Cisse sheds a tear, and Shauna sheds a tear. Come on, Moira. During her time with the group, she mined 6 times, spent 6 half days crafting, harvested fruit 5 times, fetched water 4 times. I think that's game over, right? Oh, what a leap that just took. Everyone died in Vinland. What? Well, I'm glad in our time that we did have, we told Bjorn to go shove a... The last time he asked for wood or water, we said suck on this poison water. When he asked for wood, we said shove that stick up your crusty old ass. I'm glad we didn't cave into any of his shit. We can die on our own, thank you very much. We don't need you at all. The threads of fate are fragile. Sadly, Bludewed died. This provoked the dispersion of the community. They split up in small groups scattered in every corner of the island. They were a family. Without the mutual assistance they brought each other, they perished one by one from the many dangers of the island. The main one being Bjorn and his band of merry thieves and bullies? They were not merry. They were villainous, vicious men. Because of Bjorn's rule, no one ever managed to colonize the island. His band of thieves and pillagers lived in decadence and strife until they depleted all the resources of the island. They depleted everything in one lifetime? That's the least sustainable thing you could possibly imagine. Those guys sucked. Oh my god. Okay, so, wow, lots of stats to go over here. Everyone died. Yes, thanks for reminding me. She had a... So what is this? What is it saying 2 out of 6? Like, she had the second highest hunger increases, I'm guessing is what it's saying there. And he had like the 3rd highest. Yeah, okay. So her fatigue, not that bad. Her sickness, she got the most sick? Really? Didn't really seem like she was sick that often. Although it did kind of force her to do a lot of laborious things that kind of contributed to that, I'm sure. Her injury was quite high. Her depression wasn't bad, even though 209 depression certainly sounds like a lot. Who needs words? What good have they ever done anyone? I think Cisse actually was a good fisher. No, he wasn't. I'm sorry, man. I guess that's what you're doing today anyways. Yeah, you can learn. There's no better way to learn than trial by fire. Just get him in there. Get him doing it. Okay. So cumulative increases. Okay, these were the maxes that they ever hit. She took on a lot of depression. That was the second highest, 73. I felt like some of those, like Eirik and like Bludewed, took on much more depression than that. I'm surprised she was the second highest. Her best skills: exploration, agility, courage. Especially that 82 was the highest thing anyone had by far. More Graeme 2018 top quotes. I wish there was some sort of digital quote board that spanned the hundreds of episodes that we put out. That would be so fun to look back on. But I'm not going to be the one to do it. Very few people out there are going to be committed enough to watch every single episode. It would need to be a group effort with a much larger subscriber base. Worst skills: 2 cooking, healing, and gardening. Terrible cooking. Probably everyone's cooking was bad. Oh, I see. So these were my best overall? No, that was hers. Those were her best skills, and they were the best of anyone. And then, like, these were his best skills, but Constitution and Courage were the second best of anyone. Okay. Someone must have had 0 cooking. Everyone should have had 0 cooking. The only cooking that ever took place was that one conversation over that fire there that I had no real control over. Skill check success rate, 54. I gambled on those very often. So I'm surprised that like 50 isn't the best. Final level 4, she did quite well. Cumulative skill values, that seems good. Eirik was her best friend, followed by her aunt, and then the wild girl. I think they never interacted. I think you must start at 50 in that case. No enemies. Not even blue to wed, because it said you didn't care that she died. But I guess you have to get pretty far. Maybe you have to get to like 20 to be an enemy. You also really hated Cisse. You were a very difficult girl overall. Cumulative trait amount, wound amount 3, diseases 5, battles fought 14. Yeah, she was in every single battle, I think. Foes killed 10. Yeah, she was pretty sick out there. Ended up knocked out once. Max damage dealt 18. I remember that. That was insane. That was awesome. Accuracy 82, pretty good. Damage received 24. Activities, expedition camp 29 times, and I got her to rest once. Yeah, she just stayed there every single time, basically. All right, what do we got here? He took on the most injury, high depression, fatigue, all that stuff. He had the worst fatigue of anyone, second worst hunger. He had the best strength. His cooking was terrible. Healing, scavenging, 50% success on things when she had 54, I think. Final level 4. So I guess they tied for second. What else? Good friends with Carrie, blue to wed Moira. Oh, Moira was a little low there. Oh, he was enemies with Shauna. Yeah, she hated him. Okay, you got to go into the negatives to be enemies then. They didn't get along well. Cumulative trait amount, 29. Oh, yeah, you did have a shitload of traits, didn't you? Lots of wounds, lots of diseases. How the fuck did Eirik not die out of anyone? He was at huge risk. He got knocked. I read that as knocked up. He ended up knocked out 4 times. Not knocked up. If he got knocked up, that would be impressive. He would be a gold star ranker in that category for sure. Total damage dealt. Oh, max damage 8. That was the second place to her 18? Damn. Accuracy 76. Damage received 85. He did a lot of workshop shit. Oh, it's saying that was the most. She did the most expedition. But I think that had to have been the most of one particular task as well. Most workshop, lumber camp. Okay, amount of fishing and things. Blue to wed. Oh, it grayed her out. That's sad. The most hunger, the most fatigue, the most depression. Maybe it makes sense that she died. Although none of these max stats really got that out of control. Very charismatic, high constitution, very courageous. Even her worst skills were higher than most other people's. 75% chance success rate on the skill checks. That was awesome. I guess I had her doing lots of charisma, constitution stuff. Final level 4. Best friends with Eirik. Good with Moira. Decent with Cisse and them. What else we got here? Fought in pretty much every battle. Nearly everyone. Killed 15 enemies. Number 1 killer in the group. Looking pretty good. Our best miner. Best water collector. Moira. Now we can see that you didn't actually contribute very much. You did not take on a ton of things, even though it seems like you were consistently quite depressed in things. None of that was very high. Very intelligent, though. Good on you for that. Highest final level. Weird that she was the highest final level when it really feels like she didn't take on a lot compared to some of the other ones. If he got knocked up, that'd be impressive. He'd be the gold star rank. Well earned from Eirik there. Especially, I feel like he'd be a gold star rank across all genders, specifically male. He'd still get that gold star, but impressively across an entire camp that was 4/6 female. So that's a pretty high claim to fame to have there. That's quite the honor, is to have gold star knocked upness in a camp of mostly females. Yeah, there's not a lot to look up there. She did a lot of shipwreck, herbalist, and shelter stuff. Oh yeah, you spent so many days in the shelter. That's why you didn't have any of this shit. Blue to Wed should have spent the day in the shelter that last day. Did I ever put her in the shelter, or was she always out doing things? I'd never put her in the shelter. Could be part of why she fucking died, I guess. I was just about to take on more people. I was probably going to rescue the priest. I don't know. I thought I was going to originally do the priest, but I was kind of starting to lean towards taking on the 2, because expanding the camp allowed me to take on 2 more people, and I feel like I really needed extra hands on deck where I was. Cisse, you were great. You brought down everyone's depression. You were a winner. Quite a bit of hunger and sickness, depression. Oh, I see. Having the lowest is good. I don't fully know what it means for that one. The cumulative one makes sense. The maximum is maybe not as straightforward as I thought. High wisdom. Cumulative skill value. He was a very well-rounded character in that case. No enemies. He wasn't that great of friends with anyone, I guess. He hadn't been around super long. How many people did he kill? 4 people? Bashed 4 people in the face with his silly instrument. And Shauna, you probably don't have a lot of anything to show because you hadn't been around very often. Injury makes sense. She had that goofy stat that made her injure herself like every night, so it makes sense that she would be the highest there. Good stealth, good hunting. Skill check success rate. I would like to know how many skill checks she was put through if she has 100%, because that's seems crazy. I feel like I only put her through 1 or 2 enemies with Eirik. She did like carry though. I think maybe they just didn't interact again. And that would be everyone, right? Well, that rounds out that playthrough, I'd say. Dang. I think because a single attempt at this took me going on 7 hours. I think it would be, yeah, it's at least 7. It took like at least 7 hours. I'm not going to start another run of this. That's where Dead in Vinland's going to sit. I'm glad to have finished it. There was a slight chance it almost just sat at like 3 episodes and didn't get more than that. I'm glad to have given it the full chance, a full look. I know I've seen a lot of reviews of people complaining that the game relies really heavily on the RNG gods, the random number generator, that like sometimes when you have one of those encounters, you go up against 2 or 3 of the hardest enemy and then you just get destroyed and it's like totally unfair. I didn't really experience that. I found things to be relatively balanced. Maybe not like 100% totally, but I felt like I was in control of the decision making and stuff to an extent that I feel comfortable having lost. That I don't feel like the game screwed me, that I feel like I could have done a better job. And I think that's really important in a game like this. And so for that reason, I think it is a very well done game. This is actually a sequel to Dead in Bermuda. And honestly, having played this and then looking back at Dead in Bermuda looks okay. This game looks like way better. I have never played it, so it's hard to recommend Dead in Bermuda, but I would probably push people to check this one out first, out of the 2 of them. It ended up being a pretty cool game. I wish I could have taken on, I don't know, there was a million different things, a million different ways that could have went, and so I kind of wish I could have seen more of it. Who knows? Maybe I'll play more in my own free time, or I'll come back to it someday, or hard to say. But very cool game. Very happy I was given the opportunity to check it out. Thank you to the developers again for sending me a key, giving me a chance to check it out. And thank you guys for tuning in for the stream. It's cool hanging out. Glad I was able to squeeze it in. I'm hitting the road again tomorrow, heading south. Got like a 14 or 16 hour drive. I think it's closer to 14. It's somewhere in that range though. This one's for my own enjoyment though. This one isn't a work one. I just got back from work. Now I'm heading out for fun. So that should be cool. I'll have stuff scheduled, so don't worry about that. There'll still be content on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.